Love it. All right, now, Anna, you know that you are our data girl. You love data, you love reports. So can you help us talk about a few of them that we do have in the system?
Sure, there are quite a few, especially those of you that are going to have that admin level. It is going to give you so many different ways to drill down and really look at things at a global level and then drill down to those different details. When you click on that reports tab that you have, it's going to bring you right here to this dashboard. And it will give you an overall view about how your school is doing on points that day, and also any referrals if you're utilizing that part of our system. And you can also favorite any reports. So as you look at different reports and you like them, you can click on those orange stars and it will bring that report right here to this page. So you don't have to search for it each time. It's just a click away right here. And that makes it really easy to access. So on the left-hand side, you can see you can really drill down to deeper data, whether you're looking at things about points, interventions. That includes our check-in, check-out, and our social emotional checks, referrals, and redeem reports. You know, if you want to know what's the hottest selling item in your store that you need to budget for next year, there's that redeem report. So each of these, there are going to be lots of graphs and ways you can actually take that data and you can utilize that when you share it out with your staff as well. So there are going to be many ways to utilize that data and really make those database decisions.
And we will say too, don't sleep on the tools section. The tools section has all types of reports that maybe don't fit into those other categories. For example, one of my favorite ones is the parent message report. So if you needed to see what type of messages were coming back and forth from the parents and whatnot to, staff members, you can actually click on that report and see those. So just, don't forget to kind of explore that tools area too for some helpful reports. And then also, Anna, our new dashboard that you highlighted earlier in the training, you also can see all of your favorited reports on the homepage dashboard. So that's a new feature. So you won't even have to go into the actual reports tab from that main left-hand side menu. You can actually right there on the dashboard of the homepage see your favorite reports if you are using an admin account that has those admin permissions.
Great. Another way to see that.
Making it easy.
Yep.
And this student dashboard we talked about earlier when we were saying that you needed to decide in settings who you want to give access to be able to see that. So we just wanted you to get a glimpse of what all is on that student dashboard. Like Anna was saying earlier, it does give you an opportunity to be able to drill down into the data for each student. And basically how you get there, once again, you go to the student tab from the main menu, you search the student, and then you click on that info button. We also have a new feature that you can do. Like we said, here's your areas: points, interventions, referrals. You have drop downs, like Anna was saying, where you can drill down and look at more info. But under interventions, there's actually a button where you can do customized interventions, where you can add any tier 2 or tier 3 interventions you're doing for that student right there onto their dashboard. There's an area for you to even identify if it's tier 2 or tier 3, as well as add any attachments that you want to do that recording onto their dashboard. The other great thing is the PDF. You can actually click on the PDF button of the student dashboard, and then you can email that PDF if you needed to. You could print it off and take it with you to a meeting where you're maybe meeting with the student's family, maybe even the student as well, and you all collectively can make data-driven decisions to help the student be supported as he or she needs. Love that student dashboard, Miss Anna.
Yes, it's great. So just some helpful hints as far as administration, some first steps that we would suggest to you. Sometimes our system can be very overwhelming with the amount of features that it has, and it's hard to kind of know what to do first, second, and third. So here are our first step favorites.
All right.
So first, with your staff, If you want to talk about rewarding first, that is going to be the most important thing. Of course, talking to them about rewarding and utilizing the groups and making sure that your staff can log into the web portal, and then setting that short-term goal for them that we talked about with that daily point goal, something that's very easy to attain, perhaps 25 points a day. That's a great first step. Then our next step is going to be rewarding with the app. So helping your teachers remember they can authorize themselves and download the app and give themselves that access. And then that they also can use that show me how button. We're going to show you that again in just a second. If you haven't seen that before, this is how your staff can help themselves. If they have any questions in the system, they don't have to come to you to be the one source of information. They can get that right there in our system. And then step 3 would be to work towards redeeming. After you spend a couple of weeks working on rewarding, then with redeeming, then talking about the store events and raffles. Maybe with your school store, you set it up very simply, maybe with 5 items, maybe they're just privileges. They don't cost you anything. And then also recognizing your staff for also doing a great job and using those redeem reports to do that, and those teacher rewards. That's a great third step in that redeeming realm. And then if you want to complete an event or a raffle, that would be a great way to celebrate the success that not only your teachers have had, but also your students.
All right, so now it's time for us to get ready to wrap it up and highlight some of these ways that Anna was talking about to be able to support yourself in the system and also help your staff support themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And Anna already mentioned it, it's the show me how button. So when any staff member is in the staff web portal, they will notice the show me how button right here in the lower right of the web portal. And if they click on it, they basically can type in any particular feature or any type of, type of way they want to use the system. Like maybe they'll type in, how do I, create an event? How do I reward students from a group? How do I create a group? Whatever it is, they can type it right here in the questions area. And then the system will take them step by step through actually doing that function. Okay, so if they typed in, how do I run a raffle? It'll say, click here, then you click there, then it says, okay, now do this, and then you do it, and then it goes to the next thing. So it gives you a step-by-step tutorial on how to do whatever feature you want to use in the system. But some of us don't have time for this clickety-clack, don't talk back, step here, step there. You are in a panic, right? So for all our friends that are panicking, they don't need to run to you. They can run to the help button right here in the upper right. This help button is amazing because once they click on it, it's going to take them to our support page. And we love our support page so much because it gives you so many options of things that you can do. It's going to show you articles with screenshots. It's going to show you videos. You can get to those right here by clicking on the different topics here or clicking on topics. But if that's not what you're needing and you want to connect with an actual support person on our support team, you can start a chat by clicking on the chat in the lower right-hand corner. All right. And then you might be talking to Jill. You might be talking to someone else that is on our support team. And then you can also click on our contact us button. If you just want to be like old school like me, and you just want to call somebody and talk to them on the phone, one of our support staff members, you can actually get our toll-free number right there by clicking on contact us. Or you could also start a support ticket that can be answered via email. So whatever way you need support, whatever way you need help or your staff does, clicking that help button in the upper right is going to get them to that support or help that they need quickly and expeditiously. Now, Anna, you got to tell them about a new resource we do have on our support page.
Sure. I'm going to put the link right there in the chat for you. This is our new flight course. This is a guide that has lots of different topics you can see down there at the bottom. Whether you're just getting started, you need some help with implementation here at the beginning of the year, or setting up PBIS rewards, or you want to know a little more about those advanced features like check-in, check-out, and our social emotional checks, we've got you covered. Check out this flight course because it will help you along those paths and really guide you through that. And we are definitely here for your PBIS journey. And this is just another wonderful resource that we have available for you. And this not only is a great resource for those in admin, but you can share this also with your staff members if they're looking for additional information about PBIS rewards.
And on this page, when you click on the link, it has an ebook link, a link where you can also get an ebook, and that ebook is fantastic. Just really gives you a basic overview of PBIS rewards and some ideas about how to use it and implement it. Great resource. And then also another resource is our Facebook private group called the Break Room. It's for all of our users to just come together, share great ideas or, great successes, also ask questions for ideas, and then also support for any challenges that, you might be going through. It's just a great way to connect with other users and stay even in connection with us as far as the people involved with PBIS rewards. You only have to answer 3 membership questions. And if you're already on Facebook anyway, why not join us in the break room? Thank you for putting
really
that
busy
in the chat. Yeah,
been really busy lately.
We have been busy lately. Yes, we have. And so thank you so much for being a part of today's training. We know we went somewhat quickly through it, but we definitely wanted to give you an opportunity to just see all the wonderful things that you can do as far as an admin regarding PBIS rewards. And you may say, I don't have any questions now, but if you do have questions later, email us at training@pbisrewards.com. We'd love to answer any questions that you might have. And then we also would love for you to click on, we have a survey link that we put in there that you can just click on if you want to give us feedback on how maybe things we could do better next time in the training, or maybe something you really enjoyed about the training. And then please, please, please make sure to click on the very last link that's in the chat. And that is from Matthew, and that is your district survey. Remember, that counts as your attendance for today's session, so that is a must. Please click on that last link to make sure that you do fill out the survey that Matthew needs you to do for attendance. So with that, are there any other questions? We wanted to leave plenty of time for questions. If you need us to show you something in the system, we can do that. Or if we need to go back to a particular slide, we can do that as well. But if not, we'll just turn it back over to Matthew for any type of housekeeping things he may have. Okay, well, and it looks like there aren't any questions right now, but as we said before, you can definitely just email us at training@pbisrewards.com if you do have any questions after today's session. And as a reminder, we are going to send a follow-up email to Matthew that has the recording, that has the slide deck, that has, these links that we shared. And it will also have other resources we think you'll find really useful. Okay, Matthew, I guess we're going to turn it over to you.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
School paid for the $25 training, and some of the stuff isn't working. When you are recording, like I can't see what your screen is. Is it possible to, I don't know, get you to send that to me?
I'm sorry, I missed that first part that you said.
Yes. So I will be sending the recording of this training session to all the attendees here today.
Okay, Matthew, we paid at Alvista, we paid for their training $25 for their other training that takes like 8 hours, and some of those aren't working. So I can just reach out to her separately to talk to her about that.
Okay.
Yes, please do. Especially if it's your codes, or like, is it an issue with actually like them using the code to get in there, or is
no? It's your videos. Like when you're talking, there's supposed to be something on the screen, and I can't see what you're referring to on a couple of them.
Okay, yeah, just let us know. You can send us an email, and we'll definitely make sure that everything's okay on our end. But yeah, send us an email. That's the fastest way for us to specifically know what's going on, and then hopefully be able to address it as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, great. Thank you. Yes, we are happy to help with that.
Thanks so much, everybody. So if there are no other questions, we are done with our part. So Matthew, if you say that